Yo, what's happening, people? Big up yourselves. This is Everyone's a Pundit, episode 21. Christmas special.
Snap.
Get me? Christmas special.
Christmas edition.
Got the sweater and thing.
Yeah, man. Christmas special, man. Merry Christmas to everybody.
Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas to all you guys that's been watching. Thank you for watching the Everyone's a Pundit series so far. We're going into the festive period. Our clubs are on a bit of a madness going into that festive period, boy. But anyway, anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. But we've got a lot to discuss today. First of all, we're going to discuss the new appointment there, Arteta to Arsenal, Ancelotti going to Everton. We're going to touch on the Arsenal result, the Man United result, the Spurs result this weekend. Also, we're going to talk about some Arsenal fan TV and all of the madness that's been going and surrounding that, and what's been aimed at Robbie and all of that. And then we're going to give you our team of the decade.
And also talk about Liverpool winning another cup.
We're not really going to talk about that. We're gonna touch on that.
You got to get them there.
I don't think we're going to spend too much time on that, by the way. Yeah, we'll touch on that as well. So we'll roll into it, man. My name is Semps, and to my right we have
Patrick Tyron, aka Young Swaggy Daniels. When you see the T, you see the P. When you see the P, you know it represents T.
Yeah, boom. Man. And to my left, you done know already.
Boom, bam, bing. Mr. Jason Alex, come on.
I don't know why you got that much energy today.
Energy. I've got energy today, boys. You get me?
You know what's been happening, people? For you that's listening on the audio as well, as I said before, on previous episodes, share about with your people. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, like, share, do all of that, yeah? But yeah, man, we're going to get into it now. Jason has come with the energy today. What's been happening, he's been getting a lot of pep talk from a couple of his Arsenal man. And they've been
Jason was in the car practicing.
Practicing what he's gonna say. So now he's fully loaded. Go on, say what you need to say, Jay.
These man there, yeah, been getting at me for weeks, innit, yeah? The man telling me to be humble and all that. You don't learn. I'm like, alright, cool. I'm not saying nothing in it, yeah? So man's humble, but the man just keeps saying little comments in groups and on Twitter when it comes to Arsenal. And then you're having a conversation with Big Rich, you're atting me. I'm thinking, what are you atting me for? You're not doing me. Like, man's trying to draw me out, so man draw me out in it. So we're gonna do this thing, innit? Yeah. I tried to be humble, but the man don't let me be humble. So
come, let's do this thing then, Mr. Jason Alex. Come on, yeah. So you're trying to tell us. So you lot have appointed Arteta.
Yeah.
Pat, give us Arteta's credentials, please.
Welcome Arteta, yeah.
Mikel Arteta, aka Pep Guardiola's bib thrower, aka Pep Guardiola's cone placer, aka Pep Guardiola's side chick.
Bro,
yeah.
I.e., this guy's never managed a Premier League game.
Never managed a Premier League game. So this is my gripe now with Arsenal fans. Is that when we appointed Ollie, their Arsenal man are trying to get at us talking about he ain't gonna do nothing. He's a nobody. What has he won? Well, all of that sort of stuff.
I said it. I didn't say anything though.
I'm pretty sure you was involved.
I'm pretty sure you was involved.
What is it? Ollie was a club legend, like a legitimate club legend.
Arteta ain't even a club legend. He ain't even a club legend.
You said he was a club legend.
Why you know the way you lot carrying on? We're gonna get behind you. We're gonna get behind you. No. The thing is, you lot all now trying to go on like you're trying to go on now like you lot support your managers. Wenger out, Emery out. That's what you lot do. That's what you lot do.
How long was Wenger in charge for?
It don't matter. When stuff hit the fan, you lot are there. The best manager you lot have ever had. You lot have got banners.
Best ever manager.
You lot got banners outside the stadium. You lot are coming with
hold on.
all this rioting and everything.
No.
And then you as well, Jason. You're on Twitter with your Emery out, your Wenger out every day. You get me? There's other Arsenal man as well. It's not just Jason. Emery out every day. Oh, have you gone now? And then all of a sudden, new manager comes in. Oh, let's get behind him, lads. Let's get behind him. I'm like, you lot are hypocrites.
And Arsenal are shameless as well because, like I said, these guys dissed Pochettino for 5 years straight.
No. We dissed your club.
No.
We dissed your club.
We had this argument.
We dissed your club.
You guys are shameless.
We acknowledged you had a good manager.
No, you didn't.
Yes, we did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I never ever said Pochettino was crap.
You lot are twisting your thing.
Did I say Pochettino was crap?
It was always, your best ever manager. And bear in mind, you can't
He
be
was your best ever manager, to be fair.
Bill Nicholson's our best ever manager. Bill Nicholson won the double. He won the Euro. Anyway, but yeah, you guys know that. Poch wasn't our best ever manager because the guy hasn't won anything. But you guys were so quick to diss him and this and that.
No,
and then as soon as you thought there was a chance, I don't know why they thought they had a chance. But as soon as Pochettino, he's coming to Arsenal.
Pochettino's coming to. No one said Pochettino's coming to Arsenal.
A lot of people
said we should go and get Poch. There's a difference.
It's the same guy.
Okay, I want to say, and then I'm going to let you have your say, Jay.
Go on.
But on a real now, Arteta was not your first choice, second choice, third choice, fourth choice, fifth choice. Man weren't even on the radar.
Yeah.
You lot was trying to talk about Poch before, Brendan Rodgers, Jose Mourinho, bare managers,
Benitez,
and then
Simeone,
and then for me, Arsenal. This has shown a lack of planning. For me, it's reactionary. The way you lot are now. You've sacked Emery and you lot don't have no clue. This is my opinion. You lot have no clue, no plan of what you lot are doing. Yeah. And then you've just thought, boy, let's go after Arteta. And then it's taken, 3 weeks for you lot to go after a man that has no managerial experience.
It's not even managed under 10 games.
You do understand that you can't just go in and take someone's employee just like that. There are negotiations.
I do think I know that, Jason.
So why do you say it takes about? Why do you say it takes about taking 3 weeks? It's not going to happen overnight, is it?
Not being funny, but do you think then that this was planned? That you lot sacked Emery and it was planned to get Arteta?
I've not. It might have been.
No. Don't give me that cop out. Don't give me that cop out answer, bruv. No, don't give me that cop out answer. Answer the thing. Answer the thing. Don't give me that cop out answer, bruv.
I can't tell you what the board was thinking. So I don't know.
What's your opinion?
My opinion?
Yeah.
They probably were looking to go after him.
Arteta.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
No. See the names that were thrown out?
Yeah.
Did it come from Arsenal?
Oh no! Even Lundberg was higher on the list than Arteta. Because Lundberg didn't do so
and
well.
He flopped.
So they even said when they appointed Lundberg, they said Lundberg has been appointed with the idea that if he does well, he is a leading candidate.
Who said that? Arsenal or a reporter?
Sky Sports.
Right. So that's what you listen to. You're not. Arsenal didn't come out and physically say that. So,
but Sky Sports know the thing though, innit?
Yeah. So Sky Sports talk a lot of crap though. You don't know that though. Come on, man.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So you can't really go on what reporters say.
But I tell you what. There's no way that Arteta was your main target. I'm not buying that. And you don't believe that either. Look at his face, people. Look at his face. Audio people, Man's got this booky face on. Man's giving us a cop-out answer.
Jay, do you think it's a brave choice or do you think it's a reactionary choice? What do you think?
Cheers. Merry Christmas.
I think it's more brave, to be honest.
Boy, it's...
How is that brave?
It's brave because he hasn't managed before.
That ain't brave. That ain't brave.
It's a brave thing to do.
That's just stupid.
Why is it stupid? Wait. Hold on.
That's like if I see 10 guys and I go and run in to go and fight them 10 guys, some people may call it brave. Yeah, some people will just call it damn stupid.
Okay, fine, but that's your opinion.
I ain't got no martial art experience. That's right.
But you're saying. So who you think Arsenal should have went after then?
Well, Carlo Ancelotti's gone to Everton. And you're saying that you'd prefer Arteta over Carlo Ancelotti.
He would have made a difference.
Well, a lot more than Arteta.
What? How do you know that?
Because he's done stuff.
I mean,
he's done stuff.
I mean, Tottenham's got Mourinho, and they're finding it hard to pull away from Arsenal.
No,
they're not.
They're 3 points in front.
They were behind. They were behind.
Yeah, but they're finding it hard to pull away.
In our last 6 Premier League games, we've won 4. Yeah. We've lost 2. The 2 that we lost to are teams that are tough games. Man United and Chelsea. Ideally, obviously, don't want to lose no games, but we've won 4 out of 6. We won 2 away games. We hadn't won 2 away games in the whole of 2019.
All right. So how many points?
That we're finding it
how
tough.
many points were Arsenal in front of you at the time?
I don't know.
It weren't a lot because between the tops, whatever,
I don't
4
know,
and
but the point
10th
is,
it's not a lot.
But they've still gone ahead of you though.
Yeah, but
we can.
Jason,
this is Arsenal's worst period. Your club's on a joke team. Your club's not serious, first and foremost. Your club beat Man City last week. You criticised Arsenal for drawing to Watford. You lost to Watford today.
No.
You lost to the bottom team today.
If everybody listens to me, and you can check my tweets, I understand what is going on with Man United Football Club. This is why when Pat says that we're going to beat certain teams, I tell him straight away, no. Because I understand how we're playing. I understand the problems at Man United. But let me tell you something, Jason. Let me tell you something. Yeah? Don't come at me when man can't even see you in the top half of the table. How dare you?
Mate.
How dare you?
Mate.
You know what I mean?
Mate.
How dare you? And you lot was way ahead of every man before. A man can't even see you in the top half of the table with your negative goal difference, and you want to try and bring it down.
When Jose came in, we were 14th, legit. I don't know the points or whatever.
And we were like 8th. We were even tinkering on that bottom half thing.
Yeah, but you got to think the points weren't that much difference in between the teams.
Positions.
2-3 points to max. That was.
Well, either way, it's still a positive result.
Who have you got next?
Brighton, I believe.
Okay.
I think we got Brighton.
Who
I
have
can
you got
check.
next?
I can check.
I can't remember.
We got Bournemouth next.
Yeah, that's.
You can lose your next game. We'll be level on points with you.
The Premier League,
Your goal
anyone
difference
can
is
lose anyone.
pants.
We'll be level on goal points with
All right, Jason. Look. Logically explain to me why Arteta is a better choice than Ancelotti. Logically explain it to me, please.
Because
Logic now, not heart or red tinted glasses.
Ancelotti apparently has lost the last 2 dressing rooms of his last 2 former clubs. Apparently. Yeah.
So not
That's what I
confirmed.
read. So,
apparently.
Well, apparently he has. He got sacked from his last 2 jobs. That's for sure. Yeah, he got sacked from obviously.
Well,
the recent
Arteta
one.
ain't been sacked from nobody because man ain't had no jobs.
Well, obviously, one of the best managers in the Premier League rates him.
Does
highly.
he?
What?
He rates him as a number 2. You don't rate him as a number 1.
You don't have a number 2 if you don't rate him, but it's as simple as that. You're not gonna
What,
have
he rates him as a number 2.
Bro, so why is everyone saying he'd be a good coach?
He rates him as a number
Why is everyone saying he's gonna be a good coach?
People do rate Arteta in the sense that he's got a good
Poch?
football brain.
Poch?
And this is another thing. You were quoting Pochettino saying.
I said thank you for the kind words. What's the problem?
And I was like, now you're quoting Pochettino when this is a guy
Bro,
that you
Pochettino.
never rated.
No. I never not rated Pochettino. I've come on here and I've said that you've got a good manager. Yeah, I've never said he's crap. He's a crap manager. Yeah, we batted about. He hasn't won anything. Rare. But that's more aimed at your club.
You know what's funny though, on a real, when Spurs sacked their manager, Arsenal fans and me included thought that they would end up with a lesser manager, someone like Eddie Howe.
Did you?
They went and got Jose Mourinho.
I didn't think that at all.
Arsenal sacked their manager. They end up with Arteta.
Okay, that's fine.
Arteta.
He could turn out to be the manager that we need.
He could.
He could.
You know.
But if we're looking at it, if we're
no.
if we're looking at it now, Jason, real things. Because even my cousin's there, Arsenal fan, and he's being real. You know, because we've already established that Jason don't want to say certain things on camera.
Like what?
You know, because like he got onto lead judges for being honest on camera. So we've already know that Jason ain't really gonna be real up here.
I'm as real as it gets, bro.
The fact of the matter is, you're gonna get behind him and try and be nice and Arteta, but if we're looking at it now, as in this appointment, Arteta shows a lack of planning, and that is not a great appointment right now. Now, it might well turn out to be a great appointment.
It's an underwhelming appointment, and a few Arsenal fans have said that.
They're entitled to that's fine.
The real ones.
That's fine.
The real ones.
I'm not going to berate any man that comes to the job.
When there's so many top managers out there, and you go and get Arteta, to me, I'm thinking...
Top managers... Yeah, but like
they don't want to come to Arsenal. That's what it come down to. That's what it come down to, bro.
Maybe that's fine. If they don't want to come, they don't want to come. That's cool. But we've got a coach now, so we have to get behind him.
Spurs have got Brighton next.
We're at home to Newcastle.
Spurs are at home to Brighton, just so everyone understands that. Man United at home to Newcastle.
Yeah, we ain't losing that.
And Arsenal.
No, we ain't. We may draw.
Arsenal are away to Bournemouth.
Okay.
That's an L. That's an L.
For who?
For Arsenal.
Okay. Anyway, so. What I'm saying is, they may not want to come to the club, that's fine, but at the day, we've got a coach now. There's no point kicking up a stink about it. He's there, we've got to support him.
I agree with that.
You know, so...
Even, I mean, look at Aubameyang's brother, Willie Aubameyang. He went on Twitter, he went on Instagram. As soon as it was like the strong rumours that Arteta was given the job, he put on his, underneath the comments, Lundberg, Arteta, same difference, no experience.
True. You know my opinion on that one already.
I don't know your opinion on that.
I think his brother's an idiot.
This is your
serious.
I think he's an idiot.
This is your club captain's brother.
Because that's what he feels.
Yeah,
that's fine.
That's him being real.
Yeah.
Bro, that's like you a footballer. I'm your agent. They get a manager that you don't rate. I'll go on and say Semper doesn't thinks. Well, not Semper thinks, but he's not the right man. He's not got experience. Why would I say that and jeopardise your place in the team? For example.
But Aubameyang wants to leave though, innit?
Yeah, but he hasn't left yet.
But he wants to leave though.
He wants to, but he hasn't left yet. That's my point.
It was rumoured that Lacazette and Aubameyang were going to wait for the next appointment to see if they're going to sign. And obviously...
And then they see
brothers,
this.
And then his brother's now come out and said that, so you can clearly see...
And you know what's funny, is like, Aubameyang and Lacazette are like man them, innit?
Yeah.
So they're like the real guys, innit?
The real guys.
So they understand the realness that's going on
exactly.
at Arsenal Football Club, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like they say, but they could thrive underneath Arteta. Who knows, bro?
They could.
It's obviously, it's not an overwhelming appointment. I'm not saying it is.
And that's what they're saying.
You never know, it could turn out to be a good thing.
Alright, so we're going to have to move on in a second, but I got one question for you, Mr. Jason Alex.
What? I know it. I bet I know what it is. Go on.
So, in a year's time, you lot are in the bottom half of the table. Yeah, and Arteta ain't doing all the things that you thought he would do. Are you still going to be like, get behind him, boys, let's get behind our manager? What are you going to be saying? Arteta out?
No.
Why?
Because I think he's going to need time.
How long do you
he's going to need more than a year?
How long do you think Arteta gets, being that he's an ex-Arsenal legend, and obviously he's somebody with no experience?
I won't go as far as saying a legend, but he's an ex-Arsenal player.
Did he even make 100 caps for Arsenal?
Yeah, he did. He made over 100 appearances for Arsenal. Yeah.
Did
he got me in 2011. He left in when did he leave? Was it 2015?
Did you have
I'll check.
Yeah, check.
He got over 100 caps, man.
Right.
But yeah, so how long
was he a captain for you lot?
Yeah, he was the captain. How long does he get?
Yeah, he's a legend then, innit?
How long does
No, I don't know. I won't go as far as that, but he's in Arsenal. I don't know what them man are laughing at because I don't see what's so funny.
No, but on a real, how long does he get then? How long does Arteta get? Considering he's got no experience and he is an ex-Arsenal player, how long does he get?
I'll give him 2 years, 2.5 years.
2 years, 2.5
to get his team, yeah.
So basically, at the end of year 2, you want to see you lot doing bits.
Well, I'd rather be quicker than that, but I'll give him a match.
So you won't start the Arteta out hashtags until after year 2.
Well, see how the team's doing, innit?
See.
But he's going to succeed, so it doesn't really matter.
We shall see.
Yeah, man. All right, people, viewers, what are you lot saying? Is that a good appointment or is it a bad appointment? Personally, should they have gone for someone with a bit more experience? Let us know in the comments below. So yeah, man. Have you found out yet?
I'm looking. Give me a sec.
So, yeah, man, we can segue and still talk about Arsenal Football Club, Arsenal Fan TV. Been a lot of madness going on there with Robbie and them, man, there. I'll be honest, man, I'm not feeling it.
No, my bro.
I'm not feeling it.
So break it down. We'll break it down for basically after the game, it was Arsenal away to Everton. There was a bit of a ruckus outside the stadium where Robbie was recording his latest session of AFTV fan cam, and some of the Arsenal fans came up to Robbie and were screaming. Well, not screaming, but they were chanting, "Get out of our club! Get out of our club! Arsenal Fan TV! Get out of our club!" So there's a bit of a discontent between the fans. There's a division where some of the fans obviously enjoy AFTV and like the fact that fans have an opinion, and others don't like it, and they believe that it's a negative connotation of the club. So yeah, so that's like a background to it of where, you know,
there was a tweet that I saw, man.
I'll say something now. Yeah, every single fan, that participating in that chant, you're dickheads.
Easy. I'm for that.
Why is that, Jay? Why is that?
Why are you berating a man? He's given a platform for fans to have a say.
Yeah.
And you find it a problem because what? He's making money.
And that's what the problem is. That's what the problem is.
In the chart, when I saw the video, someone had that £5, and they were robbing
dickhead. You're dickhead.
Robbie's head.
Bro, at the end of the day,
take the money kind of thing.
Robbie started this thing with no peas, bro.
That was disrespectful, man.
Started the thing with no peas. Yeah. He's obviously built it up. The amount of work that this guy does. Yeah. Getting up at certain hours in the morning to do paper research for Transfer Daily on every day in the transfer window. Goes to every game. Yeah. Obviously, he's expanded the AFTV thing. He's bought clothing, whatnot. At the end of the day, Robbie don't ask none of you lot, to buy his merchandise. He don't ask none of you lot to watch the thing.
Exactly.
Obviously, neutral fans watch it for the enjoyment. That's not Robbie's fault. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
But can you see where some of the fans are coming from? Because I kind of see it from both sides. As I'm not an Arsenal fan, I kind of get what they're saying, because someone like me. Yeah. And I'll be 100% honest, I only watch AFTV when you guys lose. And obviously I want to see reactions and people losing it. So what they're saying is that you can imagine your fans don't want to see that. They don't want to see their club portrayed in that manner. They don't want to see people losing it, cussing their team, going off on their players, etc.
But what gets me is that those same fans, some that have put comments in even our WhatsApp group that don't like it, will be them same fans that have a problem and will voice it in a group. So at the end of the day, for me, Arsenal Fan TV, now I do hear certain points about them having the same people on there all the time and then playing up to a character. I get all of that, but that's not Robbie's fault to a certain degree. Do you know what I mean?
You know how this thing works, bruv. Not everybody is ready for the camera, bruv. You
That's
know
true.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
that's true.
So we're saying get different people, but
that's a different
they're
point.
not on, sometimes they're not really on this camera thing.
Yeah.
So it's not. It's all good saying get other people, but if they're not coming on camera to talk and they're not confident enough to talk, then you've got to get people on. If you got your regulars,
get other people though.
He does. Yes, he does get other people.
It's just
but he gets the regulars.
Okay, so this is the thing is, I'll be honest, I don't watch Arsenal Fan TV. So whereas Pat says he tunes in to watch all of the rants and all of that, I don't even tune in for that.
You just see if they're posted.
So even when they're posted, I don't watch them. But what certain mans have said in our group today was about how they've got the same order of certain people to try and draw in views. And again, I couldn't really counter that because I don't really watch it, and that they don't have normal people is the words that they've used.
No, they do.
Normal people. They don't have normal fans come on there.
No, they do, because I see they say, oh, this guy flew in from Australia. He was here for his first game. This guy come down from Birmingham.
That's not what man's was
saying. I've heard about like 30, 40 interviews.
Yeah.
Known people.
There's definitely, because I've seen like, oh, I'm here with my mum today. This is I've seen loads of like regular guys. But obviously, it's the main guys that people tune into. But I don't really get that point as well, because obviously you're gonna have to have your main characters, otherwise no one's gonna tune in, are they? You're gonna have your regulars.
So this is where the conflict comes in, from it being a show kind of thing to just being real.
Yeah.
And that's where there's a bit of the conflict. But for me, like, if Arsenal were doing bits like, Jason will come up here and complain about the board. You will talk about the board. The man them in our group will talk about the board. They for the last few years they've talked about, I've even got a cousin who no longer supports Arsenal. This is the next thing, but he no longer supports Arsenal because he's like, them man are not about the football, and man don't support Arsenal no more. So at the end of the day, if you're gonna speak to fans are just gonna give you that opinion of what's happening at the football club at the moment.
I don't understand.
And if you are winning all of the time and everything's rosy, then mans will be happy about that.
Yeah. I'm looking for this Arteta thing. I can't find it.
Yeah, and so there was this guy on Twitter, and he just he was like, the board, Arsenal have had one of the worst boards in a long time. But these man want to shout about a man that interviews fans after a game, and it's still the same, and it's just the realness.
It's
just the realness. But we all know what this is anyway. It's when certain people get to a certain level of success, you're always gonna have jealousy and envy, and then because of the extra stuff that happens with Arsenal, with all of the fan base and all of that stuff, then it's easy for them to point the finger at Robbie, for them to then start tweeting about how much they earn. And then to say you're profiting from our football club and da. Because as you say, Jason, I've watched the interview with Robbie when he talks about the early days. He couldn't foresee how big it was gonna get. But man was coming in at 3 a.m. and getting up at 7 a.m. to go to work, or 6 a.m. or all of them madness there. Yeah. Man spotted, and for me, it's because look, we're trying to do our thing with Everyone's a Pundit with Views channel. More people need to stop watching other people and what they're doing and get your own house in order. If you're not happy with your life, go out and do something. But don't watch a next man for him trying to do a thing.
I don't know, I don't want to be a devil's advocate, but I can see where some of the fans are coming from though, because they're just like, you guys are thriving off the negativity, and obviously guys.
But then what's the problem?
That's down to the football club, Pat. That's not down to Aftv. That's down to the club to get in order.
Get the club in order. Focus on the real issue.
But the fans are like, I don't want to see my club portrayed like this. So I can get it. I do get.
But it's fans though.
It's the club's fault. It's the club. It's the board's fault why it's portrayed the way it is.
Let's take one step to the side a second. Yeah, even if DT and Troops and them, let's say even if those guys are characters playing up to a position. A lot of what they say is exactly what the man them are talking about in
Yeah,
everybody's
correct.
WhatsApp groups.
Yeah.
So they are still, they might have, troops might be busting an extra bomber seed and all of that stuff. Yeah.
Blah, blah,
But
blah.
what he's actually talking about is quite often what most fans are feeling.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So then you got back to the root cause. Don't focus on these, man. Arsenal Football Club is the problem. It's the same with Man United. Yeah. Manchester United Football Club is a problem at the moment in the way that we're run. So there's loads of Man United channels out there that are big in their own right.
Yeah.
They're not as big as AFTV in terms of the crossover to other fans, but they're big. And then you'll go on there and then you'll hear the same type of fans talking the same stuff, commenting on the board. And then you've also got the ones that got the Pogba hate campaign, agenda movement going on. And then they will be talking like Pogba weren't even playing a couple of weeks ago. And you got one fan talking about, yeah, Pogba needs to go. And like, and then the man was like, no, but let's talk about the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's a fan's view.
Yeah, no, I get it. Trust me, and I'm not here to try and say that this channel shouldn't be this and that. But I'd say I do understand where some of the fans may have a bit of resentment. For the channel.
I hear it.
Because obviously, like as me as a fan that only tunes in when you guys lose, and we always see it in all the groups. Our AFTV is going to be lit tonight, or get the popcorn. You can imagine.
But you know what?
Fans,
That's just because AFTV is so big.
Yeah.
Because as I'm saying, there are other channels that are exactly the same, Pat.
Yeah, I've seen one or two Man United like ones where
Yeah,
they're right.
you've got the two big ones, Full Time Devils, United stand.
West Ham. I've seen people right.
You got Redmen TV. Now it just happens Redmen TV is probably just buzzing every week because their team is winning.
Yeah.
They're following the best team. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
So
I'm just trying to put other.
Yeah.
Coming from.
I just think that the main focus should be on the actual team.
Yeah.
And at the moment. Anyway, people, give us your say, man. I know there's probably going to be a lot of Arsenal people watching this. What's your thoughts on Arsenal Fan TV? Do you think that it affects the players, affects the club? Do you think that it's toxic for you, for your football club? And would you like to see it gone? I personally don't. And as I said, not because I watch it, but because I like to see another man do his thing. And for me, if Robbie didn't start doing what he was doing, we probably wouldn't be up here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He's indirectly and directly influenced so many people.
So many, man.
Many platforms.
All of these other channels now, Robbie's the man. So I have to give him, I have to give him his props, man, because I don't think he's doing, like, man's trying to do something, but he supports his club. Like, at the end of the day, everybody probably can go back. Man was going to games from long time. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like he's just, there's some people out there that you can say are fake fan. He's not one of them, man. So, all right. So we move on. We have to move on quickly because we're running out of time. Arsenal take up enough time.
Sorry, boys.
But yeah, man. Man United lost today. Man United lost to Watford 2-0.
Yeah, Tottenham lost to Chelsea.
Yeah. See, that you can take. And you know what? Even my one, I can kind of take as well because...
I must admit, Watford do look a bit better under Nigel Pearson. They look a bit more organised.
I didn't see the game, and I was in the gym, so I didn't see it.
I wouldn't even say so. You know what it is? It's because the same problems that we've had in all the other games when you talk about Newcastle, Sheffield United, Crystal Palace, you know, it's all the same thing. Astana. We ain't got no way of playing with
Against
teams
team.
that sit back and give us the ball.
Yeah,
so when we're playing with space in behind and you're playing, this is what I'm not worried about when we play you on January the 1st. You know what I mean? Because when we're playing against teams that give us space, give us...
And we'll try and create an attack as well.
Yeah, because on the break, we are lethal. But then if we ain't got no counter-attack, we got no football. So that's why I kind of... I didn't expect us to lose 2-0, but that 2-0, if you watch the game, it came from two mistakes.
And it happened like
goalkeeper.
within 5 minutes.
Two mistakes. De Gea makes some mistakes, and then Wan-Bissaka makes a mistake that he's been flawless all season, and then he makes a mistake as well. So it's a little bit, you know, the 2-0 flatters in a little way. But yeah, man, it's just like, I'm just like, whatever, innit? That's the point I've got to now. I said before, we're going to be up and down this season, and we're going to be lingering in and around. Now, yeah, I had a little bit of hope after the Spurs and the Man City
but you
game.
even said it because I said you're going to go and beat Everton, and you was like, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I said I weren't sure, and that's what we needed to do, and we didn't. So yeah, until Ollie goes, it's going to be much of a muchness, man. Ollie is not ready. And even there's other channels that I watch it, and what's funny is because a lot of them have been like proper backing Ollie certain people. I've got one of my brethrens, when me and him have been arguing. Man sent me a 15-minute voice note once. Wow. Trust
15,
me.
1-5.
1-5. I didn't get back to that till about 3 days later. I had my pad and pen out. Yeah, trust me.
You gotta make notes.
And he was just everything just trying to back Ollie. And even today, man was like, boy, questions need to be asked of Ollie, you know. And I was like, raw. And even this other channel that I watched, this guy, and he was saying the same thing. So I think people are now starting to realise that you can't just talk about the lack of quality now. We're more or less at full strength. Big up though to my man PP that came back today.
How long did he play? How many minutes?
20 minutes.
Okay, it's a decent little run out.
Created more. Apparently, there's a stat that says he created more chances in this game than Scott McTominay has done all season.
Yeah, but Scott
not
that kind of guy though.
But on a real though, Pogba came on and boom, 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 ball over the top. Rashford should have done better. Ball over the top. What's his name? Greenwood controlled it and then hit it over. Okay. He just showed the quality, man. And then there's certain donut United fans out there that want to try and say that we didn't miss him, we don't need him.
Ndombele, when he came on for like 20 minutes.
He looked alright, actually.
Straight away, he was dribbling past people, creating like avenues to pass.
But you see though, Pat, I'm telling you, Jose, he don't like them type of ballers, you know.
We'll see.
He likes the stiff man.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean,
we're talking about Matic and all.
Matic, boy. Matic in January.
Matic
in January, and then Ndombele sold in the summer.
There's no legs on that, just like there's no legs on Matic. Matic can't move.
There ain't no legs on Matic, boy.
No legs on Matic anymore. The thing is, Matic was a baller back in the days, but now the guy's stiff.
32, 33.
Yeah, he's done. But yeah,
Jose's got certain players he likes.
Nah, I think
that's the thing with him, innit?
That's the thing with him, and he don't mind. He don't mind them old man. Yeah, Fellaini.
Ndombele wasn't playing because he's not match fit, and that's the problem.
How long are we gonna keep using this not match fit business?
He's not match fit. He keeps getting injured. Keeps having niggles. Like, it's not like that's the reason why he.
I think you said this on like episode 15.
Yeah. And he still looks a bit chunky as well, so he needs to get in shape, man. Because the guy can ball, he can definitely play, but he needs to get up to speed. But yeah, our result, first half, we were lackluster. Couldn't even put 3 passes together. I was thinking, okay, we go in 1-0 down, we come back out second half and get on it. Then Gazaniga, I don't know what the hell he was thinking. My man literally rugby tackled Alonso.
Someone said that Gazaniga thinks he's a Power Ranger.
Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. And the thing is, like, Alonso was no threat. He wasn't going nowhere with that pass. The pass had actually gone past him. And the funny thing is...
No, but he clean missed the ball. That's the bad... He clean missed the ball.
I don't understand why he didn't catch it, punch it, whatever you're going to do.
Clean missed the ball,
took out Alonso. And the thing is, the referee gave us a free kick.
He gave you a free kick.
And then obviously they stopped
That referee had a nightmare.
Yeah, he's an awful referee, man. And they're trying to big him up like he's one of the best referees out here.
He had
awful. And then it took a while, gave the penalty. I was 2-0 down. Second half, the only positive from today's game is that when Sonny got sent off, we didn't get spanked because it could have been, they were already 2-0 up, could have been 3 or 4.
I don't think that's a positive to take from the game, if I'm honest.
That we didn't concede again.
You lost 2-0 at home to Chelsea. There's no positives to take from that, bruv.
Yeah. No, there is a positive to take from that because it could have been worse.
That's not
with 10 men. Come on,
then that means you can take any positive from any game.
Of course
then
you can. There's always positives that you can take. Like,
I think that's a defeated mentality there. I think if you lose 2-0 at home to one of your rivals, that is a bad day. You can't then say that.
It's a bad day. Of course, I'm pissed. It's a bad day. Of course it is. But I'm saying it could have been worse. They had.
It could have been worse. Doesn't mean that's a positive to take.
It is a positive. We didn't concede again. Like, if you're not conceding in football games, that is a positive, right?
But you lost 2-0 at home.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
So there's no positives to take.
No, there is a positive.
There ain't no positives to take, bro.
It could have been worse than 2-0. That's what I'm saying. So the fact that we didn't concede again after we had played 30 minutes, 11 versus 10, for me that's a positive.
So that's a positive. How does that help you in the next game?
It doesn't help us in the next
game.
So
there it is. When people talk about there's a positive, they say, "Oh, we did this, or we did that, or this player did this." That you think that can help us in the next game.
Conceding goals isn't good for you, is it?
But you conceded 2.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. And it could have been worse. The more goals you concede, the more obviously.
I know you're going to stick at this now, but there's no positives in that.
No, there is. We have to agree to disagree on that one because I think if you're conceding a lot of goals, that is a negative, right?
Yeah,
your goal difference takes.
I see what you're saying. I see what Semper's saying too. Because then you lost the game, innit?
Yeah, we lost.
That's like me saying there's positives to take from us losing 2-0. We didn't lose 3-0.
No,
Or we didn't lose 4-0.
Because we played with 10 men for 30 minutes.
Yeah, but then no. All right, so let's flip it on his head. So you go down to 10 men, and then you concede another 2 goals.
Yeah.
Everyone will say, well, you're down to 10 men at that stage. No one will really care
because you shouldn't, in football, even if you're 10 versus 11, you should still work hard to not concede again, right?
Yeah, but if you had have conceded, then you could still fall back on the fact and say, you know what, we're down to 10 men.
But conceding goals isn't good for your confidence, is it?
So the 2 goals ain't good for your confidence.
I know, but we were already 2-0 down. That's what I'm saying. The fact that we didn't concede more after we played 30 minutes with 10 men.
All right, so we're going backwards and forwards. Viewers, what are you saying? Do you agree with me or do you agree with Pat? I'm saying there's no positives to take from the fact that you didn't concede once you went 10 men. But he's saying that there's positives to take from that.
There is a positive, because like, if you're getting beaten in a football game, what does your manager say? Don't lose the second half. Make sure you don't concede more goals. We didn't, again, obviously the second half, it was still 0-0.
Yeah, they say that, but when you go back into the dressing room, like, maybe because you only played basketball, you don't really understand this.
No,
but
in a
football match, when you go into the dressing room after the game, you've just lost 2-0 at home to one of your rivals. Jose's just lost 2-0 at home to his understudy. I won't even say understudy, but one of his ex-players. There's no them are not going to be talking about there's a positive to take. Well done, lads. You didn't concede once we were 10 men. They're not going to be saying that. They're going to be peed off at the fact that you lost 2-0 at home.
That's what they're
going to be. They're going to be peed off.
I'm still saying anyway. We'll leave it there because I still think that is something to take away from it. That we didn't concede more goals.
Okay, Pat. Anyway, the viewers can let us know. Hopefully, some people jump in the comments and let us know what they think. But, you know, we're going to have to jump on to Team of the Decade now because we haven't got time to talk about Liverpool and their people.
Congratulate them a little bit.
Yeah. No, congratulations to Liverpool, man.
Yeah,
That's got 3 trophies now this year.
Congratulations, Liverpool. So, that's as much as you're getting out of me.
Well done. That's a good look to the Liverpool boys.
You know what it is as well, because I congratulated them and then they're still coming back.
You have to do it again in May, bro.
I'm just like, no, I'm not doing that in May.
You're not
No. It won't happen. They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it for us. So not.
They'd have to if they were.
No. We're rivals, man. Then I'm not coming up here and congratulating them.
Yeah, was it the FIFA Club World Cup?
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right then. So anyway, we're gonna go on. We've each picked our team of the decade. It's been a mad year. 10 years, boy. 10 years. This flies by, man. The way I've done mine, I've not included this season. So I'm not including this season's stats because this season hasn't finished. So I've gone back 10 full seasons and I've picked my team based on that.
Back to 2009, yeah?
Yeah.
What players from that decade or?
Yeah, well, for the whole 10 years, isn't it?
Yeah,
the whole 10 years. Yeah. You know what I mean? I did a lot of
10 to 20. Yeah.
And the team that I've picked, I'm guessing it's the same for these guys as well. I've not just picked it, you know, I've done a lot of research, looking around and I've come up with my team that I think is quite solid, to be honest.
Yeah,
I reckon without even seeing these man's team, I reckon my team would win.
That's interesting.
Okay.
And I picked a 4-3-3 formation, and I used the BBC Sport app to help me out.
So do you want to give us your full team then, Pat?
Yeah, okay. So I've got De Gea in goal.
Yep.
I've got right back Kyle Walker. I've got Vinny Company as one of the centre backs.
Yeah.
John Terry as the other centre back.
Yeah.
Right back I've got Patrice Evra.
Left back, you mean?
Sorry, left back. Because right back's Walker. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then the midfield 3 of Hazard, De Bruyne, and David Silva.
Okay.
And then I've got a front 3 of Salah, Aguero, and Kane.
See. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna park that because I've got some comments to that in a second. I'll go over to you.
Mine? Okay.
What have you... Wait. Let me say something. Let me say something funny, yeah? So me and Pat did ours on the BBC Sport app, yeah? And then I said to the man, then do yours on this app. And then Jason come back and said his right back ain't on the app. So let's wait and see who he's picked as a right back.
I find that hard to believe, but
because he ain't on the app, yeah.
If he's not on the app, then that means he's not considered as one of the
exactly.
No, but he was considered one of the best right backs in the Premiership.
All right, so
in that decade, in the decade,
we're talking about the decade, bro.
This decade.
Anyway, you know what? Sorry, Jason, go on.
All right, cool.
Go on, Jason.
Everyone's got their own, innit?
Yeah.
So mine's.
He's got a paper
4-3-3.
as well for the audio people. He's got a paper. Roll out notepad and pen, notepad. Right,
Anyway,
go
yeah.
through.
So DGG, my goalkeeper.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
My left back.
Let's start with the right back.
Yeah, start with right back. Go right to left.
Start with the right back.
Right back.
Yeah.
I've gone for Bakary Sagna.
Huh? Oh, for God's sake.
What? Are you joking?
But we're just
Jesus
shocked.
Bro, he's one of the best right backs in the league at one point, bro. Anyway, that's mine.
Now you can understand people.
Yeah.
This guy don't know.
Whatever,
football,
go
man.
on. I've gone Van Dijk,
I knew it was an Arsenal man.
But man, that okay.
Vincent Company,
Yeah, Vinny, cool.
and I've gone for Ashley Cole.
Okay. Yeah.
I've gone for Kante,
Yeah.
Gerrard, David Silva.
Okay.
I've gone for Hazard,
Yeah.
Salah, and Rooney.
Okay.
Jason, you're all over the place, bruv. You're all over the place.
Some of your guys ain't in this decade. You
Yeah.
You said from 2009.
No, bruv. It's a team of the decade.
2010 to 2020. We're almost in 2020.
I thought we did from 09.
No, 09 010 season. Because when you do the full seasons, 09 010 season.
That's what I've done from.
That's 10 to 20, isn't it?
Jason, when did Ashley Cole leave Chelsea? When did he
He
leave?
left them well after 2009, bro.
14. It's
2014.
What?
4 years.
What am I talking about?
4 years. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. I'll give you that to a certain degree.
So I'm all over the place.
But Bakary Sagna, bro.
But on the rules, he was considered one of the best right backs in the league at one point, wasn't he? I lie, yes or no?
Bakary Sagna.
No,
He was a decent player. He was good. But Bakary Sagna that's why it weren't on the BBC Sport app, bro. No one is picking Bakary
Sagna. All these guys that
Sagna.
I've picked are considered at least elite or they're the best in the position. At
No
one
one's
point.
not picking Bakary Sagna,
Yeah,
bro.
well, I picked him in it.
Ah, that's cool. That's
I
fair
picked
enough.
him, bro.
All right then. So anyway,
What's your team then,
my
bro?
team. Let me get my team upstairs here. So I've got
Ronaldo left in 2009, left Man United. Yeah, so
I'm not like you, Jason.
Okay,
I'm
let's
not like
make
you,
it-
yeah.
make it short.
So
Make it
you know what I mean? Man thinks I'm him, you know. Bakary Sagna. Not you,
Man,
bro.
it was a quality
Man
right back, bro.
got the football knowledge and man understands football, innit? You don't
Go
know how
on.
to manage a team, bro. But anyway, so I've actually gone for a 4-4-2.
Okay.
Now the reason being, yeah, I wanted to do the 4-3-3, but I had to put in Kane and Aguero.
Yeah.
So it's what I wanted to say to you. How does Kane and Aguero fit in your system? Because Kane ain't gonna operate on that.
It's not a real system, is it?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
so
I'll be honest.
I did mine as in a real system.
Yeah,
So that's why I went for 4-4-2
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
because I thought I have to get.
I'm being-
I don't want to, because a lot of them play. Everyone more or less plays with the one striker and with the wide forward now.
Yeah.
I said I can't split Aguero or Kane, so that's why I went for the 4-4-2.
If we're being 100% honest, I've got Hazard, De Bruyne, and Silva. Where's the defensive side?
Exactly.
But I just picked the players I feel.
All right. So my team was
Did
picked
you-
a little different.
yeah,
I've
did you
gone
pick?
with I've gone with assist, and that's why I went
Okay,
4-4-2.
Plays in their position
But
and stuff
it's
that.
like a 4-1-2-1-2, like a diamond in
So you
midfield.
picked a legit
Yeah.
system.
So I've got David De Gea in goal,
Yeah.
and then I was toying with the fullback. So I actually went Evra left back, like you did, Pat.
Yeah, snap.
And I was toying with Walker and Aspilicueta.
Who'd you go for?
I went Aspilicueta.
Okay.
Reason being, Walker. Aspilicueta, I think, has been more consistent over the decade.
Do you know why I went for Walker? Because when he was at Spurs, he was considered the best right back.
Yeah.
And then he went to City and he won two championships. So that's why.
You know what? And I can't knock the Walker because it was a toss-up between them
so
two
that's why
for
I
me.
went with him.
And the reason why I went with Aspilicueta in the end is because Chelsea won more championships.
Fair enough. Yeah. And he's been in every championship.
Yeah, they'd won 3, and I think they'd finished runners-up once in that. So I went with, and he's been consistent.
Yeah.
So I went with him, and then I went Kante.
Okay. So who you got centre back?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Company and Terry.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's only Walker,
Yeah,
and I said
yeah.
it was a toss-up between
Yeah,
Walker, not no Bakary Sagna.
Oh, no.
Did Bakary Sagna not win the league or something?
Huh?
Did he not win the league?
No, but he wasn't the best for a period of time.
There's a
Walker
reason
and
why he's
Anstey,
not
yeah,
on the
exactly.
BBC
Come
Sport
on.
app, bro.
BBC
You know what, viewers? Talk to me.
my
Have,
God.
have any of you lot got Bakary Sagna in your team of the decade?
Yeah,
Shout me, please. Please leave a comment, please.
That's a bookie one.
You know what I mean?
Not really.
And if you agree with what I'm saying, give us a like on this video, man.
He was
Give us a like.
He was a good quality right back.
He was. We're not disputing.
So
that,
why
but
is
to
people
say
questioning my choice?
He's not in the team of the decade.
That's
God.
And then go on, Tim. Who else you got?
All right.
Who you got in midfield then?
So I wanted to say as well that it was a toss-up between Terry and Ferdinand. And again, I'm going with Terry because of longevity, more championships and all of that as well. So now I've got Kante. And then I've gone Sterling.
Okay.
Right. Now I believe that Mane is a better player. But over a decade, what I'm talking about is Sterling has been more effective. Mane ain't won no trophies yet, you know what I'm saying, in terms of Premier Leagues. So I'm going with Sterling there. Again, Hazard was influential in Chelsea winning the league.
Twice,
Hazard's stats were a lot better than I actually thought, when I checked back. If you look at goals and assists combined over a period of time, they were really good. You know, Mane only had 1 assist last year.
Yeah, I know, I saw that. I couldn't believe it.
1 assist.
Yeah.
I was looking. Now I've gone all the way down the
bottom. I was
bottom.
comparing it. Remember when I compared
Yeah. 1 assist.
Yeah.
So I had to go Sterling there, and then I've gone Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah,
Again, looking at his goals and assists and everything, and he's been influential in teams.
Dominance.
And then I've gone Kane and Aguero, man. When you look at Kane's numbers over a 5-year period, you can't knock Kane, man. He's been doing what he needs to do as a striker. He scores goals, and Aguero's Aguero, innit?
Our teams are pretty similar. If it wasn't for 4-3-3,
Not similar to Jason's, though.
What,
So-
my right back?
So
Is that anything you're questioning? The right back?
What was the other players? Get your paper out again.
Me and Samson's teams are quite similar,
Yeah.
to be fair. Very similar.
Van Dijk, Company, Ashley
He's
Cole.
got Gerrard in
The
there.
reason why I didn't...
Gerrard? Are you joking?
You got Gerrard in there.
Yeah, I told you Gerrard and Danny Silva.
Rooney.
Gerrard and Rooney
What?
was more
And
of
Rooney.
the decade before.
Yeah, Jason, this is not-
2010 to 20...
We're in 2019 now, bro.
Yeah.
We can't be including people like
Rooney. So no, those two definitely don't make it. And Van Dijk, as brilliant as he's been, he's had 2 good seasons.
2 good seasons and
Out
he
of
ain't won the
10,
Premier
out
League.
of 10.
He's won the Champions League though.
Yeah, but
We're talking about team of the decade,
Jay,
bro.
he's been at Southampton for a minute and he was not the Van Dijk he is now. The guy always had potential, but he wasn't the monster he is now. So you can't, someone's been great for 2 out of 10 years. They can't make the team.
So you're not just picking players that are recent, basically.
No, we're picking players that have been... No, you're picking a recent player, Van Dijk. I'm picking people that have been consistent throughout
I've got
the 10-year
Kante.
period.
Kante's won the
I've got
league
Kante.
with Chelsea.
I've got Kante.
Well done, that's good.
Yeah,
But then
but
you've
I've
got
got-
Gerrard in there,
Yeah, but
and
you've got
Rooney,
you've got
and
Van
Bakary
Dijk.
Sagna.
Yeah,
What,
I've
Van
got
Dijk?
that.
No.
Van
Quality players, bro.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
team would walk over all of yours, but that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Your team wouldn't beat my team, bro.
My team would beat yours, bro.
No way. No way.
So we got to do a combined one then for the views. Are we going to do that? online,
No.
or
We
we're
won't.
gonna
What we'll
do
do
it?
is we'll put it out there on the IG,
Okay.
and then we'll first let people vote on whose is better,
Yeah.
and then say maybe they can then start adding in what their teams are, and then we can get a
cool.
variation.
Cool.
And you know what? I'll be astonished if any of you viewers say that Jason's team is good. I'll be astonished.
Yeah.
I've got players in their position, mate.
Yeah, so do I. So does
So
Seps.
do I.
But
No,
just some
your players is more attacking.
Yeah,
No. He's just not got much defensive cover in his team.
Cover, but they're all
Okay.
centre midfielders or thing.
I-
But you got like Van Dijk, as great as he's been, ain't no player of the decade shout.
You can't put Van Dijk. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, you can't
like
put Van Dijk ahead of Vincent
But he's on the
Kompany.
BBC app though.
Yeah, I know.
He's on
but-
the app, so why can't I put him?
Bakary Sagna ain't on the app though.
But you
Oh,
got
right. Should I change him?
Nah, it's too late, man.
Okay.
You had a chance.
Company, Terry, Fit Rio, there was Vidic, there was all these guys that definitely get in there above of. Even I think like Toby and Jan. Toby and Jan were in there. Yeah, even those guys have been more consistent over a 10-year period. than Van
That's my
Dijk.
team, innit?
But yeah, that's cool. That's your team, man.
Okay, we'll leave it there, man.
Interesting.
That's our team of the decades. Please, as I've said, viewers, man, let us go, please. I'm going to put a little snippet out there for you lot to see that Jason said Bakary Sagna. But please let us know, what do you think? Whose team's better? And would you have Bakary Sagna in your team? But yeah, man, I've enjoyed that.
Yeah,
Christmas special,
yeah.
Merry Christmas and all
Merry
of that.
Christmas peeps.
This is episode 21, man. And I'm Semps.
I'm Patrick Tyrant.
I'm Jason.
But you know what you gotta do? If you haven't already, you gotta like,
Comment,
share,
subscribe.
like, comment,
share, subscribe.
What?
Like, comment, share, subscribe.
What?
Like, comment, share, subscribe.
I give it to these man though. After the team lost today, they're energized still.
Energy.
You gotta be consistent, man. You know,
I'm not letting United kill my vibe, boy.
Lose, win or draw, I'm Tottenham to the core. So you know how it goes.
I like that one,
Yeah,
Pat.
that's alright.
I like that one.
But yeah, Merry Christmas, peeps. Have a good one. Don't get fat over the festive period. We'll be back in the new year. What, 22? Yeah, episode 22 in the new year.
No, it will
No.
be before
It'll be in after the next round of fixtures,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it'll be.
Yeah.
We'll do one before the new year still.
Yeah.
And we'll be, yeah, man.
Well,